Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to see you guys here today. So today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, which is luxury and just feeling like $1,000,000. So if you guys want to know my top tips on how to feel expensive, how to style yourself in a very expensive, more elevated way, then make sure you guys keep on watching. If you have not yet, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe down below. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today is Friday, so you get a new video. I am just so excited about this video because all of these tips I didn't realize, like I do this so often and it really does make a difference in the way that I look. Even when I look at my Instagram photos and like the styling that I do, it's very particular. I have a very specific taste in clothing and in fashion, and I do find that these tips make you look really expensive. I will also leave a link to my Instagram down below so that you guys can follow me there, get some more outfit inspiration. So before we start today's video, I want to say a huge thank you to LILYSILK for sponsoring today's video. One of my favorite YouTubers, Sophie Shohet, actually talked about LILYSILK before, and that's how I first heard of the company. But they reached out to me and they wanted to gift me with this sweater here, this silk shirt here, and I just want to say a huge thank you to LILYSILK. I'm so excited that we're partnering on today's video because I think you guys will really love these products and see how versatile and how elevated your look can be with like a silk shirt and a sweater. So anyways, without further ado, let's just get started. So most of my tips actually don't cost any money for the most part. I'm huge about not spending money where you can and spending money where you should. So when I say the word expensive, I don't mean rich. I don't mean necessarily having tons of money and looking like, you know, you want to flaunt everything that you have. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is you could be broke and not be rolling around in tons and tons of cash, but have expensive taste. Does that make sense? So I feel like that's definitely me. I'm saying having an expensive taste can really translate into your outfits in the way that you style them. So with that said, let's go into the first tip. And the first tip is to do your hair, makeup, and nails. I look more expensive, or I look more put together when I've got my makeup done, when I've got my hair done, when I've got my nails done. I'm really famous on my channel for my nail videos, and I love that you guys love watching the progress of my nail videos. But I went back to getting like just regular gel manicure on my natural nails because I found that the extension or the acrylic look just looked a little bit, I don't want to say fake, okay? I love those look. I like that look too, but I definitely think that there's something expensive looking about just like having your natural nails just like grown out and looking really polished and beautiful. And you don't even have to go out and spend like $30, $40 on a manicure. You can easily do that at home. So I do have a couple of videos on my channel about how to do an at-home manicure, which I will leave links to down below as well. Lashes are huge for me, especially because I feel like if I don't wear lashes, I just feel like I don't look as good. I feel like something that I do a lot is pull my hair out of my face, whether that's with a headband or a low ponytail, a low bun. I feel like those types of styles definitely make you look a little bit more expensive when you have your hair like all in your face and stuff like that, and like it's just like really messy and beachy. I feel like that's a different look, but if we're trying to look more expensive and look more put together and polished and all that kind of stuff, then I definitely feel like those are really helpful tips. So my second tip is not to wear all of the designer stuff that you have in your closet and wear that as one outfit. I definitely think that when you're trying to go for that more expensive look, it's important to kind of be sporadic with your designer pieces. So today I'm wearing like my Louis Vuitton belt bag, which I'm gonna get up and show you guys right here. Today I'm wearing my Louis Vuitton belt bag. I've seen some outfits where it's like Gucci shoes and a Gucci belt and a Gucci bag and a Gucci headpiece and then this and that. And for me personally, it starts to look a little inexpensive when you start to put all of those expensive brands together, if that makes sense. The next tip is obviously quality over quantity, but more than that, fabric over fit. So this is where I really want to talk to you guys about really good quality fabric. But the thing is, when you have an item that's made out of a really expensive, good quality fabric, it's really hard to beat that when it comes down to the fit. So even if the shirts had the same exact fit, the one with the higher quality fabric will definitely look more expensive over the other. So I didn't know all these benefits about silk before working with LILYSILK. I knew that, like, you know, you should sleep with like a silk eye mask or a silk pillowcase for your skin, but I didn't know that it was antibacterial, that it was moisture wicking, that it's proven to help you sleep better at night. So there are a lot of benefits to wearing silk, and also I didn't know that there was even silk sweaters available. So I'm really, really happy with this. It feels, if I could just like let you guys feel through the screen like how soft this is, like I really feel like I'm sleeping in bed, like I'm in my pajamas right now because it's so soft and comfortable. I feel like I've tried on other satin or silky materials that have been really, really cold for me and they're super thin, but this is super thick. Like the shirt is really thick. Even though the sweater is a lightweight sweater, I'm really warm in it, and layering these two pieces, I definitely feel super duper expensive. The following tip is to wear a watch. So I wear a watch. You can't even see it. I wear a watch every single day. I feel like when you wear a watch, you just look like you know what time it is. You look like you know what you're doing, where you're at. You look like you're booked and busy and you've got places to go and people to see. I'm ready for a business meeting. Like, what time is the business meeting? Because I'm here. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. That's how I feel when I wear a watch. There are a ton and tons of options for watches. I'll leave links to some of my favorites down below. But yeah, I definitely recommend wearing a watch, maybe stacking a couple of bracelets over it. It's very, very cute look. The next tip is one that I feel like, especially because I'm on Instagram, I don't know why, but I definitely feel like this might offend a couple of people. So I just feel like you don't need to show off all your skin to look expensive, okay? Like, I see some girls on Instagram who will be in literally floss, like they're just wearing their bikini and wearing a pair of like Balenciaga Triple S shoes, and those shoes are like up to $900, super expensive shoes, but then you pair it with like a bikini, and I'm just like, do you look expensive or do you look, you know, I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. But in my personal opinion, if you wanna look more expensive, you don't always have to show off your skin. So for example, today, like my silk blouse, I paired it with a lace cami underneath. If you have that lace cami or that bralette or that fashion detail underneath peeking through, and then you pair a really like gorgeous silk shirt over the top of it, I think that's a really amazing way to look. Kind of like you're hinting at your sexiness. It's like mysterious a little, but then you're not like full frontal showing it off. Now, again, I don't have any problems with anyone who decides to do that. That doesn't really bother me. It's just, again, one of my tips that I find with my Instagram a lot, like especially because of how large my chest is, I find that it's easier for me to even wear a tank top and people being like, ooh, like she's just trying to show off her goodies, blah, blah, blah. And that's not the case at all. I definitely feel like there's so many ways to look super duper tasteful if you are a little curvier like I am. You guys know that I'm like 5'3", 140 pounds. I wear 32 triple D bra size. I wear 28 to 29 pant size. So that's pretty curvy for the most part, as some of you guys have agreed with me. And I definitely feel like you don't have to show that off to really look expensive. If anything, I feel like I look more, I don't want to say cheap, but I definitely feel like I don't look as expensive or as tasteful as I do when I show off more of my skin. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. So let's move on to the next tip, which is to get yourself a tasteful pair of high heels. Now, I'm gonna show you a pair that I got from Amazon, and these are by Marc Fisher. So Marc Fisher is actually like a pretty expensive brand, but I found these ones on Amazon for like a sale or something like that. Now these are in a 3.5 or 3.27 heel height, which is so specific, but these are so comfortable. Now, the reason that I recommend getting yourself a pair of pointed toe, like high heels, kind of like this, these are so easy to walk in for work. I have never felt more comfortable in these heels. I recently ordered another pair from Nine West in the same kind of heel height and style for a get the look video that I'm gonna do for Victoria Beckham. The people that I think look expensive are people like Victoria Beckham or Meghan Markle, and I constantly see them wearing shoes like this. These leopard print heels go well with all of my outfits, with jeans, with leather leggings, with trousers, with wide leg pants, culottes, anything. Like, they look really, really tasteful and amazing. Once they hit the 4-inch mark of the heels, they start to really hurt, but at 3.5, they are very, very comfortable. Now, the last tip I have for you is kind of redundant from one of my previous videos. It was the how to look better in 2019 videos, and you guys love that so much, so thank you so much for liking it and just watching that video. I had so much fun filming that one. But in that video, I mentioned that you should steam your clothes, and steaming your clothes makes such a big difference. Okay, let me tell you, like, you will look so much more expensive, so much more put together. I feel like when you steam your clothes, you just look like you know what you're doing. You have your life together. It's really obvious when you have like a crinkled shirt. Not to say that like I judge anyone with a crinkled shirt, that's not the case, because I have some crinkled shirts for sure. But I think that, you know, if you're ever going somewhere like an event, or you have a presentation, or you're at a meeting, or you're meeting someone, or you're going for a coffee date, whatever it is, just steaming your shirt is like, it's such a game changer. And I mentioned this in that video, but if you don't have a steamer, just hang up your shirt in your bathroom, like in your shower. Take a shower, and the steam from your shower will like eventually kind of loosen out the creases in your shirt if you just hang it out on your door or something like that. So those are all the tips that I have for you guys today. I really do hope that this video was helpful to one of you or all of you. That would just make me so happy. I will leave links to everything that I mentioned, everything that I'm wearing, or try to find some things that are similar down below in the description, so check that out. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe down below. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'm planning on doing like a 4th vlog video a week, sometimes if I want to, sometimes not. So stay on the lookout for the vlog videos, because I find that you guys like the vlog videos a little bit more too. So if you have any suggestions or questions for me, leave them down below. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye!